The hidden burden of Palmar hyperhidrosis, understanding excessive hand sweating and its impact on daily life. If you're reading this, chances are your hands have betrayed you at crucial moments, during job interviews, romantic encounters, or even simple greetings. You're not alone. Millions worldwide battle Palmar hyperhidrosis, a condition that turns ordinary interactions into potential disasters. This article explores the science behind excessive hand sweating, its psychological toll, available treatments ranging from Botox injections to surgical options, and how lifestyle changes can help manage symptoms. Whether you've lived with this condition for years or recently noticed unusual sweat patterns, there's hope and practical solutions waiting to be discovered. Unveiling the mystery: what causes excessive hand sweating? Palmar hyperhidrosis is a medical condition characterized by abnormally high levels of perspiration, specifically in the palms. Unlike normal sweating triggered by heat or exertion, this type of hyperhidrosis often occurs without warning during routine activities. The exact cause remains somewhat elusive, but researchers believe overactivity in the sympathetic nervous system plays a central role. This part of our autonomic nervous system controls involuntary functions like heart rate and body temperature regulation through sweat glands. Genetic factors also appear significant. Studies show approximately 65% of those affected have family members who experience similar issues, suggesting hereditary components in many cases. However, environmental influences such as stress or anxiety can exacerbate existing conditions. Interestingly, some individuals develop secondary hyperhidrosis after certain illnesses or medications. Conditions like tuberculosis or HIV may trigger compensatory sweating responses, while antidepressants and blood pressure drugs frequently list increased perspiration among their side effects. Primary versus secondary hyperhidrosis. Primary refers to idiopathic cases where no underlying disease exists, whereas secondary has identifiable causes like medication use or hormonal imbalances. Symptoms beyond wet hands. While visible dampness is most obvious, sufferers report difficulties gripping objects, chronic moisture causing skin breakdown, and social embarrassment leading to avoidance behaviors. Differentiation from normal sweating. Normal palm sweating typically increases proportionally with activity level, while hyperhidrosis persists regardless of external stimuli. The invisible weight. Psychological effects of chronic hand sweating beyond physical discomfort. Excessive hand sweating imposes profound emotional consequences. Simple tasks become fraught with anxiety when one must constantly worry about leaving wet prints on surfaces or shaking someone's hand. Studies indicate nearly 2/3 of patients report feelings of shame, low self-esteem, and social withdrawal due to their condition. The constant fear of being judged creates an invisible barrier between them and others, impacting both personal relationships and professional opportunities. One survey found that 89% of respondents had avoided applying for jobs because of their sweaty palms. Another study revealed that only 14% felt comfortable initiating romantic advances, fearing they would embarrass themselves through uncontrolled sweating episodes. In extreme cases, this persistent anxiety can contribute to developing generalized anxiety disorder or agoraphobia, the fear of public places where sweating might occur unpredictably. Quantifying the emotional toll. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychiatry measured quality of life metrics across 500 participants. Results showed sufferers scored significantly lower than average in domains related to mental health, social functioning, and daily living activities. Notably, individuals with severe hyperhidrosis reported higher rates of depression and insomnia compared to control groups. These findings underscore the urgent need for effective treatment. Strategies addressing both physiological and psychological aspects of the condition. Psychologists working with these patients emphasize that cognitive behavioral therapy combined with targeted interventions offers the best chance for long-term improvement. Addressing negative thought patterns around bodily sensations helps reduce anticipatory anxiety associated with public situations. Medical marvels. Current treatment options for hand sweat management. Modern medicine provides several avenues for managing excessive hand sweating, each tailored to different severities and patient preferences. From minimally invasive procedures to permanent surgical solutions, there's now a range of choices available. Treatment selection usually considers factors like symptom frequency, impact on quality of life, and willingness to undergo various intervention types. Some approaches work quickly while others require ongoing maintenance sessions to maintain effectiveness. The first line of defense often involves topical antiperspirants containing aluminum chloride hexahydrate. Applied before bedtime, these products block sweat ducts, though they may cause initial irritation until tolerance develops. For more severe cases, iontophoresis, a process using water and mild electrical currents, has shown promise. This non-invasive technique temporarily disables sweat glands through controlled electrostimulation. Iontophoresis devices, home-use units allow regular maintenance sessions, though results vary depending on individual response. Botox injections, botulinum toxin A injections provide temporary relief lasting 3 to 6 months by inhibiting nerve signals responsible for activating sweat glands. Mira-Dry technology, FDA-approved microwave energy device targets eccrine glands, permanently reducing underarm and palm sweating with minimal downtime. Surgical solutions, when conservative treatments fall short while conservative therapies offer relief for many, some patients seek more definitive solutions when symptoms severely impair daily functioning. Surgery represents the final option for those whose lives remain disrupted despite trying other methods. Ethanol iontophoresis was once used to destroy sweat glands, but modern techniques favor less aggressive approaches. Endoscopic thoracic sympathectomy, ETS, remains controversial yet popular for its immediate effect on controlling palm sweating. This procedure involves cutting or clamping the sympathetic nerves responsible for triggering sweat production. Though highly effective, ETS carries risks including compensatory sweating elsewhere on the body and potential long-term nerve regeneration issues. Other emerging surgical innovations include laser-assisted denervation and selective sympathectomy techniques aimed at minimizing collateral damage while achieving adequate sweat reduction. Lifestyle adjustments, complementary strategies for managing symptoms alongside medical treatments, modifying daily habits can significantly alleviate symptoms. Simple adjustments made consistently tend to yield better overall outcomes than relying solely on clinical interventions. Clothing choices matter considerably. Breathable fabrics like cotton or bamboo allow natural evaporation rather than trapping moisture against the skin. Avoiding synthetic materials prevents additional friction, which could worsen existing conditions. Stress management becomes essential since anxiety tends to amplify sweating reactions. Techniques such as deep breathing exercises, mindfulness meditation, or progressive muscle relaxation help regulate physiological responses. Regular exercise improves general well-being and reduces stress hormones that might otherwise intensify sweating episodes. However, workouts should be balanced with hydration strategies to prevent dehydration-induced compensatory sweating. Navigating social situations, coping mechanisms for public interactions. Mastering social scenarios requires preparation and confidence-building tactics. Practicing handshakes with trusted friends helps desensitize oneself to performance anxiety surrounding physical contact. Carrying discreet absorbent wipes or paper towels allows quick cleanup if unexpected sweating occurs. Some people find comfort in wearing gloves designed specifically for moisture management during critical meetings or events. Engaging in conversations focused on shared interests shifts attention away from bodily sensations. Focusing on meaningful dialogue rather than self-conscious thoughts reduces the likelihood of catastrophic thinking about perceived flaws. Support networks play vital roles here too. Connecting with others facing similar challenges through online forums or local support groups fosters understanding and provides coping strategy exchanges unique to this particular struggle. Emerging horizons, future directions in hyperhidrosis research. Ongoing scientific inquiry continues uncovering new possibilities for treating excessive hand sweating. Researchers explore innovative drug formulations targeting specific neurotransmitters involved in regulating sweat gland activation. Gene therapy experiments aim at correcting faulty genetic expressions contributing to overactive sympathetic pathways. Early trials suggest promising results, although much work remains before these become widely accessible treatment options. Advancements in nanotechnology may soon enable microdelivery systems capable of precisely modulating glandular function without systemic side effects currently seen with traditional medications. Artificial intelligence applications are being tested to predict flare-ups based on biometric data collected via wearable sensors, an approach potentially revolutionizing proactive management strategies for chronic conditions like hyperhidrosis. Conclusion: finding balance through knowledge and action. Excessive hand sweating presents complex challenges affecting every aspect of life, from career prospects to intimate relationships. Yet, understanding this condition empowers individuals to pursue appropriate remedies rather than enduring unnecessary suffering silently. By combining medical expertise with lifestyle modifications and psychological resilience, sufferers can reclaim control over their bodies and rebuild confidence in everyday interactions. Remember, seeking help isn't weakness, it's a courageous step toward regaining autonomy and improving quality of life.